We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Now this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Throwing is Hurts. He finds Robinson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 30. A gain of 7. First down, Jaguars. Ready? 70 Lions. On first down, Robinson. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Here we go. Here we go. Mike 51, Mike 51.
They'll run here with Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They go play action with Hurts. Now that's into the hands of Mo Alley Cox, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. On the draw, Robinson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Lambeau will put this one through. And the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. So the 3-0 lead apparently not good enough. They're going to go with the onside kick. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Play action. It's Wilson. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry for Najee Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They hand this off to Harris. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Wilson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the line. Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game,
are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On 2nd down and 4, Hurts. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that's all about moving the pocket on 3rd down so the defenders can't just go to one spot and find the quarterback. Bootlegged him out to his right against the grain, able to spot the open man, and got it to him for the first down.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down, it's Robinson. Robinson, a first down and then some, and down right around the 37.
We dominate today.
A gain of 27 on the play. And the Jaguars.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. Touchdown, Jaguars! Devontae Smith with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead grows to 10-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
We call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson, a first down and then some. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 55 rushing yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On the run, it's Robinson. And he stopped immediately there. Von Bell up to make the tackle. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
They certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
He hits his target, Lockett. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll run on first down. It's Robinson. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Robinson. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be second and goal. Robinson again. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
Third and goal, here's the option left. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Jalen Hurts. His second TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Now a first down carry for Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. Room to run it. And a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Second and 10. They'll run it now with Robinson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
36 yards on the punt with no return. Football League, they've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy?
They go play action with Wilson. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Going back to the same well, it's Hawkinson again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Throwing again here, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Van Jefferson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to cut into that deficit. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
But first down, Hurts escaping the pressure right. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
He'll buy some time right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Scott on the return out of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
2nd and 4.
There we go. 37's the Mike. Mike 37. Watch the screen. Pass. Check the backer. Check the backer.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Now Wilson on first down. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Smith catches left side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Devontae Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Hey.
Here's Wilson to throw. Complete. Jefferson the target. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
55 is mine, guys. 55. Bring it. Bring it.
Play action. Now Wilson. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this one is incomplete. The passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jags are going to get the football back at their own 17. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
On 2nd down now, it's Robinson. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
I think this is where you have to have the term situational football in your head, because now you've given the patient a little bit of a heartbeat, haven't you? And now they're feeling it, and they're back in this game.
Yeah, still a little bit of a lead, but that makes things more interesting. And we're still just in the 3rd quarter here. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And this one complete to Smith. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 85 yards on the ground for him so far.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and
Options galore here, second and a few inches.
Switch! Switch!
Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to third and inches.
Check 26, check 26.
They run. Robinson. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing on second and long. Hurts. He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball.
Old days, not too long gone. Played now. Throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Van Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington able to make this a close game again. Extra point put through by Succop. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now they'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Mike Edwards puts it off. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turn.
Starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
41 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. All day, every day, any day. He's coming.
That's a jet sweep. Wilson with a little pop pass. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Six guard. Check six guard.
Throwing is Wilson. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And Washington has taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Hurts. Buying time to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Steps away, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Watch the screen. Check 59.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. That's out wide here for Robinson. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one. Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Now a give, right side. Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Let's get it.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Again, it's Robinson, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
I'm here all day. 2 times. Hey, 4 down.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike 55. So don't say nothing. Alert. Shit.
Wilson. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down. So hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. They run with Harris, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Watch the screen.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So it's this one off. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Green 80. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. And we're going 37's the Mike 37. Let's go.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee. So here we go, Charles, 3rd down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
We got 4.
Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the 4th quarter. How about that?
Coming into the last frame, got it done, taking the knee. Washington going to send out their punter. So for Washington, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars,